This is worrying news from Mumbai. Actually, it is 683 cases and one death that's been reported in the last 24 hours. We're looking at cases doubling in 72 hours. This is alarm bells ahead of the festive season. Remember, this is Christmas Eve today and New Year's Eve also coming up. Of course, there is possibility of certain restrictions being put in place. But for now, at least in Mumbai, if we look at, the city has recorded 683 cases and one death in the last 24 hours. Disha joining us for more details here. Disha, this comes on a very worrying note here. We are looking at the number of cases doubling in the last 72 hours.
Well, that is right, Avni. And if at all, if we can bring numbers to our viewers as to when we are talking about 70, in the last 72 hours, cases have doubled here in the city of Mumbai. So if you start from 21st of December, the COVID case on that particular day was reported at 327. Then the next day, 490. There we saw again a spike. In terms of 23rd December, which was yesterday, again we saw a spike and the city reported about 602 COVID cases, and today we have reported about 683 COVID cases in the last 24 hours. So if you talk about in the span of 72 hours, cases have doubled here in the city of Mumbai as far as COVID is concerned, right from 327 directly jumping to 683. However, as far as the deaths are concerned, what we understand that one death today has been reported due to COVID in the last 24 hours. But definitely this is a worrying situation which the administration has been pointing out time and again and reminding people, appealing people to follow all the basic COVID protocols. And remember, Mumbai is also the city which has, the highest number of Omicron cases, of course, after Pune. So this is, the situation as we speak as far as the COVID scenario is concerned. Definitely, BMC had issued the new set of guidelines last week where they had banned Christmas as well as New Year gathering to avoid crowding for that matter. But now what we understand that the Maharashtra government today was expected to come up with an order in the afternoon.
Right.
But we are still waiting for the order where,
right.
More restrictions and curbs could have been announced.
Absolutely, Disha. While we await those orders and those rules at this point in time, let me also bring in Dr. Shashank Joshi, who's joining us here on the broadcast. Thank you very much, Dr. Joshi, for joining us. How worried are you? Because we are seeing this spike in cases, even though it may not seem a lot right now if we compare it to the overall cases across India. But the Omicron cases are also steadily rising.
So we clearly are worried. There are two issues. One is that first week of December, we had a test positivity rate of 0.4%. That has climbed in the last 4 days to 1.5%, which is a cause of concern. Because, the actual number of cases depend on the number of tests which are done. So even if you discount that, the test positivity rate has clearly climbed up. And secondly, the only silver lining is that the deaths, Mumbai has been consistently reporting 0 deaths every second, third day. The number of severe disease and critical illness is quite low. So that way, whatever is the COVID in circulation is a mild disease. Currently, we have two issues. One is that we have the Delta derivative, which is the original strain, which is still active virus in circulation. And it has definitely, the number of cases have gone up. Also remember, this represents tip of the iceberg. A lot of people have done self-testing and not have reported it to the authorities also. So there must be a small number of people who have also representing it. So therefore, this number is also a little bit underrepresented, if you ask me. So clearly, we are concerned. We need to be absolutely vigilant and we need to curb it. It is important that crowds, congregations, it's airborne droplet virus. So we need to ensure that air ventilation, unmasking in restaurants as well as places of eating. Wedding season is around the corner. We have to be extremely cautious and careful. And therefore, we need to ensure that we need a lot of cooperation from citizens at large.
Yes.
Citizens are still in a rebellious and a revengeful mood, and they feel that, we are done with COVID, which is absolutely wrong. Also, people think that if they had COVID in the past or if they have taken 2 vaccines, they are safe, which is not true. Independent whether you're vaccinated or not, independent whether you suffer from COVID or not, you still need to have an appropriately fitting mask. Also remember, a cloth mask is not sufficient. If you are having a cloth mask, you need to additionally have a 3-ply surgical mask, which is 1.5 to 2 rupees, and or wear an N95 mask. So it's very, very important to protect ourselves. Each individual has to protect themselves or herself, apart from protecting their family members, near and dear members, and the society at large. So clearly, Mumbai having a very high population density, migrant population, and if, because of that, we are most vulnerable, because always remember, all the waves in India have started from here, and we get hit the first. So it's very, very crucial that in the next 2 weeks, which is the festive time from 25th December to approximately 2nd of January, we'll have to be absolutely vigilant, and therefore it is important that we self-regulate ourselves by appropriate behavior, which is the key in the control of the pandemic. And suppose if you have any symptoms like cough, cold and flu, please go and get yourself tested. And then isolate yourself, because isolating yourself after getting tested is equally important so that you don't spread it to others.
Yes.
And remember that this is COVID times. So in COVID times, you must self-test and you must get a COVID test done.
Yes, absolutely, Dr. Joshi. If you can request you to please stay with us. I'm also going to go across to Dr. Subhash Salanke, who's part of the National COVID Task Force, joining us here as well. Thank you, Dr. Subhash, for speaking to us. We just heard Dr. Joshi, who, is voiced serious concerns the way we are seeing the spike in cases at this point in time. But from a larger perspective, for all India perspective, many states are now also going ahead and putting restrictions in place. Do you think we're now approaching that time where once again we are going to see restrictions, because otherwise people are not seeming to follow COVID appropriate behavior?
Absolutely. We have no alternative but to put restrictions, because the way people are responding is an indication that there is no seriousness. Right now I'm traveling. I'm actually in a car, traveling, and the entire traffic jam that I am seeing is only because of the marriage, ceremony which is taking place and procession. So we are absolutely taking things so lightly that it is unlikely that the people will, follow what has been, what is in their interest. So unfortunately, administration and government has no. Absolutely, people themselves have not left but to put restrictions.
Right.
I will be recommending, whether the government is listen to it, but I will be strongly recommending that 31st December totally bad.
Right. All right, Dr. Salanke, I think the audio is having a bit of a problem right now. We'll just try and fix that. Dr. Joshi, meanwhile, if I can come back to you here, if you can take us through, what kind of precautions should people be following now? You mentioned that double masking, N95 masks are also something that need to be used. If you can elaborate on that a little bit, because at the end of the day, we are in the festive season and people are tending to sort of overlook all this COVID-appropriate behavior.
Absolutely. I think, as I said, if you are having a cloth mask, ensure that you have a 3-ply surgical mask, which is 2 rupees, and or use an N95 mask, and ensure that it is appropriately fitted and appropriately, it's not a chin mask. You see, so that's the first thing which we need to do. Second thing is, whenever there's an unmasking situation, and suppose it's in a closed, unventilated, poorly ventilated space, one needs to be extremely cautious and do it, singly. Otherwise, you don't have to eat. If you go to a festive season or a wedding season, wish the, bride and groom, and, come back home and eat at your own house. That is far more safer than celebrating. See, people are still in a celebratory mode. And I think this is the time where we can't have these spreader events. And, this is something which we can easily prevent. So I think it is something even at office spaces, educational institutes, everything is now on. We want the economic and educational wheel to continue. At the same time, we need to have responsible behavior. So I think the 3 dictums are: number 1, behave responsibly; number 2, double mask, and whenever you are unmasking, ensure that you are alone and you do precautions and care, or do it in outdoors. And number 3, the main thing is, if you are unvaccinated or have a single vaccine, ensure that your near and dear ones who have not received a vaccine complete that vaccination process. Vaccine saves lives. See, the only silver lining in all the cases which are being reported is that consistently for the first time this month, we saw 4 days where there was 0 deaths. Eventually, COVID will become endemic. We'll have to live with COVID like dengue and malaria. And therefore, it's very, very important to understand that we have to have 0 COVID deaths. And we don't want COVID patients in critical care units, ICUs, or serious disease. That's the primary thing. It is very difficult to have a behavioral change with people. But I think, therefore, restrictions will be put in place. And that's important. Remember, the second wave, people seem to have forgotten very fast, and the aftermath it had. And now we will have a double whammy. See, the original strain had a R0 of 3.5. The Delta has a R0 of 6, and the Omicron has 9. So we are having an ultra-rapid, fast-spreading virus of Omicron. We don't know whether it has come into the community or not. It is currently sporadic, and we still have that aggressive Delta, which is very much in circulation. So we'll have the double whammy, and some people have nicknamed this double whammy as Delmicron. When we have the double whammy of both Delta in circulation and Omicron in circulation, which is Delmicron, we clearly need to be absolutely on the vigil. We need to be absolutely cautious, and we don't have to be foolhardy. We definitely need to celebrate. We definitely need to do our things what are correct. But at the same time, we need to protect ourselves and protect the population at large.
Yes, absolutely, Dr. Joshi. In fact, Dr. Subhash, if my voice is reaching you at this point in time, like Dr. Joshi was pointing out, a lot of precautions, a lot of restrictions, in fact, could be put in place, and people do need to follow that. From your perspective, given the fact that we are seeing a spike in Omicron cases as well, what kind of precautions should people be following right now, especially in light of the festive season? All right, I think we have an issue with that audio line with Dr. Subhash. But on that note, I'd like to thank Dr. Joshi and Dr. Subhash for joining us and giving us their perspective. Let me also go back to Disha, who's still with us. Disha, of course, we do know that restrictions there are being mulled right now in Maharashtra. If you can just take us through what is already in place and what is being mulled right now.
Well, Avni, as far as the current set of restrictions are concerned, definitely I'll talk about the latest with the upcoming festivals like Christmas and New Year's. Large gatherings definitely are banned. As far as the restaurants are concerned, because that's one of the places which gets crowded always during festivals and especially during Christmas and New Year's. So only about 50% of the capacity is allowed. So all the owners of the restaurants have to ensure that before they do any sort of bookings, they have to ensure that 50% is the only capacity that they can have, in terms of sitting arrangements. So that is one. Secondly, in terms of following basic COVID protocols, as we all know that considering these two festivals are, as the year comes to an end, people go out, they celebrate with their families. So BMC marshals also will be deployed in Mumbai at locations like malls, restaurants, bars, clubs, beaches, open places, just to ensure that people are following the basic COVID protocol. And if not, then there's a heavy penalty and fine that a citizen will have to pay. As far as the overall state is concerned, what we understand, Avneet, it was only yesterday when the Chief Minister of the state, Uddhav Thackeray, had a meeting with the state task force. And since morning today, we have been getting updates from, the top officials here of the state government that how there is an order which will be issued today, where new set of curbs and restrictions will be announced by the state government. And night curfew likely is one amongst them, but we are yet to receive any official order with this regards. And when we questioned the state as to why there has been a delay, they said that the Chief Minister is making certain last-minute changes.
All right, Disha, of course, we'll keep track of those details there. Thank you so much for joining us with all of that. Let me also bring in Dr. Sunila Garg, Member Lancet Commission, COVID India Task Force, who's joining us on the broadcast. Dr. Garg, thank you for speaking to us. At this point in time, this is a significant spike as far as Mumbai is concerned. In the last 72 hours, it's doubled. We're seeing other states also bring in place certain restrictions. Your advice for people, for citizens, given that this is the festive season, Christmas Eve and New Year's that we're talking about?
Thank you for having me on the broadcast. I would like to say basically that, issuing the set of guidelines is one thing, but having a compliance is the second thing. Right now, when I'm sitting in Jaipur also, I find that, no COVID appropriate behavior. But when talking about the, state of Maharashtra and Mumbai in particular, when we say that, it is important that people do comply with COVID appropriate behavior. That is number one. The second thing is that also, the vaccination is another thing, but do cooperate with the administrative authorities. That is another very, very important thing. Issuing guidelines is on one side, but compliance is the most important thing, which the general public has to understand.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely, Dr. Garg. And in terms of the numbers itself, the spike that we are seeing in Omicron variant as well, how worried would you be at this point in time?
At this point of time, again, as I said, that from a public health perspective, you see, what we know about the virus is it is, transmissible, it is infectious, it can evade even the vaccine-acquired immunity as well. So, and also it can evade, the natural immunity as well. But the infections are going to be mild. So, I will say that I will not panic, but I will not be complacent. That is my main thing, which I would like to say. So it is very important that people need to comply with the COVID-appropriate behavior, the vaccination and all. And on government is taking and playing its role with regard to genomic sequencing and all of that. But also we have to be, looking at then if we are, alive, we are healthy, we will go, with much great happiness in the next year. So people should comply with the, advisory which has been issued by the government. That is most important. The New Year and the Christmas celebrations, definitely we will have, when we are together out of this pandemic.
All right, Dr. Garg, thank you so much for joining us with your perspective there. Important a perspective there in terms of what kind of COVID-appropriate behavior also we need to follow at this point. Let me also bring in my colleague Ayushman at this point. Ayushman, the centre has, of course, today just held a press briefing and warned of not letting down our guards. The rest of the world, other countries are seeing a spike in COVID cases, and we also need to ensure that COVID-appropriate behavior is followed.
Thank you, Avni, for coming to me. The centre today held a briefing, and in that briefing, centre made it clear that this is the fourth surge of infection that the world is witnessing. This is 6.1 positivity that we are talking about. Of course, the Asian region is the only region, barring where we are not seeing a surge in American continent, in Europe, and also in African continent. We are seeing a surge. Most important aspect that the centre has conveyed to the state is that the ground level preparation of hospital has to be there. Dr. V.K. Paul categorically mentioned that private hospitals need to up the infrastructure. At the same time, the health ministry didn't categorically respond to the questions of political rallies becoming a possible super spreader events, but they made it clear that on 21st they shared an advisory which the states have to follow, and now you can see a slew number of measures are being announced by the states. Recently the states have announced that they are going to implement the night curb. The centre had earlier said that night curbs do not have any impact. Now they are saying they are mandated to be done. So there is no clarity on the policies as well. But most important aspect is the spread of Omicron. Today, if you see, the centre didn't give a clarity as to how many contact of the people who have contracted Omicron infection are there. Where are those people? How is contact tracing being done? That is something which has been not answered. But most important aspect that centre has said is that even those people who have taken booster dose, 3 of them have also got COVID because of Omicron. So boosters are definitely not seeming to be the right answer as of now, but a study will be conducted. So centre has made it clear that it is upon states to take all those measures on ground, especially when there is a festival season right now.
All right, Ayushman, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details.